Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cat beanie. I think this is a super cute gift for Christmas because Christmas is coming up, holidays are coming up. Hanukkah actually just ended and that's what I celebrate. So happy Hanukkah to anyone else that does that. But this is the hats that I'm going to be showing you guys how to make today. I think it's adorable, and personally, if I were to receive this as a gift, I'd wear it all the time. I am wearing it like to school and stuff. It's actually really comfortable, and it's perfect because it's cold out right now. So I'm going to be making one in this color, like it's like a violety purple, for my friend because it's her birthday, and actually I think it's on Saturday and today's Friday, so I'm going to make that today for her. But yeah, so you're gonna need some yarn. Just get one ball. It doesn't take more than that. It won't take the whole ball of yarn, but just get one ball because I'm not entirely sure the yardage and whatever. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I would not recommend sizing down unless you want to go to a 5 millimeter. You're gonna need something to sew with, so I'm using a darning or like yarn or knitting needle, sewing needle, yeah. And then you're gonna need scissors to obviously cut your yarn. That's pretty much all we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my phone on my tripod, and go ahead and show you guys how to make this hat. All right, so get all of your materials out. I'm gonna go ahead, put this to the side. Grab the yarn that you're gonna be using. I do have black yarn, and I would make another black one, but I think my friend would prefer this color. So I'm gonna make her, obviously, this color. So we're going to go ahead and start off by making a slip knot. And then just putting that around our hook. And now I'm going to chain 60. You can do 54, but I'm going to do 60 because that's what I did for my first one. All right, so once you have 60 chains, now we are going to go ahead and go into the third stitch from our hook. So you're gonna count. So we don't count this one. We're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna go into this one. We're gonna do a double crochet into the third stitch from our hook. And now we're just going to do double crochets down the entire chain until we get to the end of it. And we're going to be using double crochets for the rest of this hat. So if you don't know how to do a double crochet, basically you just wrap the yarn around your hook, you go into the stitch, pull up a loop, wrap it around your hook again, pull through those first two things of yarn on your hook, and then pull over again, and then pull through everything. And that's basically how you do a double crochet. If that wasn't clear enough for you, I do have other tutorials on my channel on how to crochet. So, yeah. But just go ahead and do double crochets until you get to the end of the chain. Alright, so once you finish doing double crochets down the entire thing, we're going to chain 2 to start the next row, turn our work, and now we're going to be doing double crochets into every single stitch into the back loop only of this row. So we're going to do double crochet, but only go into the back loop. And that's going to make like a ribbing effect for the beanie. So just go ahead, do double crochets into the back loop only, all the way down the row, and then I will meet up you guys at the end of this row, and yeah. All right, once you finish doing that row, you're going to, again, chain 2. We're going to chain 2 at the beginning of every row. We're going to flip our work, and we're going to do double crochets into the back loop only, again, of every single stitch. And that is basically the pattern that we're going to do for the rest of the hat. Just basically do it until it fits like the front of your head, if that makes sense. Like, here, let me show you. So if you basically, we're gonna eventually fold this part over, but imagine this was just laid out flat. We're going to eventually, you know, sew up the sides, but just measure like the front of your head. So this going up to like your forehead and like wrapping it around, and then the other side will go around the back. So just kind of go until that you think it's a good amount for like the width, I guess. But I did 15 rows of double crochets, so that's what I'm going to do, if you want to do that. But yeah, just keep repeating this same pattern for as many rows that you think you need to do. Again, I'm doing 15. And I will be back with you when I have finished all of my 15 rows. Alright, so I ended up doing 14 rows just because my friend's head is a little bit smaller. So once you finish your last row, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to, I guess, leave a bit of a tail so that we can sew up this side. So just, I don't exactly know how much you need, just leave a tail, and then take your scissors and cut. And then you use the rest of the yarn to sew up the other side. So basically, we're going to just tie off the end. So I just like pull it through. But you see that it's really like long, so you're just gonna fold it over. And yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and sew up this side. So I'm just gonna take the needle and put my yarn through. It might take a try or two to put the yarn through, but like there. And then the way I like to sew it is I just like to go through the stitch, pull the yarn through, go through the other side, pull the yarn through, and I just like to go back and forth doing that all the way down. Just like that, and you're gonna do that all the way down. So I finished sewing one side, now you're gonna go ahead and do the other. And the way that I like to do this is, okay, I kind of have this tangled up. But because there's like already a little piece, I'm just going to go ahead and like tie these two pieces together. And then I just go ahead and cut enough yarn to sew. And go ahead and just sew up the side. Okay, once you have both sides sewed up, you're going to flip it inside out. And it should look kind of like, just like a square. And now you're just going to flip the brim up, and that's pretty much it. Now you have your hat. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, end off the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Okay guys, so this is how the hat turned out. I think it turned out pretty good. I might try it on, but this is again what it looks like. Really cute, you know? It's a little bit tight just because I didn't make it for like my size head. I made it for like a little bit smaller. But if you make it to fit your head, I think it fits pretty good, and it's comfortable and it's cute, and I think it's perfect for winter. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!